नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। My name is JVN Dr. Vishal Saxena. I am Associate Professor in the subject of Mathematics and Statistics in the Jyoti Vidyapith Women's University Jaipur. Today I am going to take a lecture on the module Mechanism of Numerical Integration Techniques. This module is a part of the course Modeling and Simulation of Bioprocess in the program of BTech and BSc FST, BTech FBT 9th trimester and BSc FST 9th trimester under the Faculty of Agricultural and Veterinary Science. So all we know that here the numerical integration is a very important method or the technique to solve the integration here or to find the areas beneath the curve, and it is a very important technique here, and that's why it is using here in every field of research and engineering in the present time. So in analysis the numerical integration comprises a broad family of algorithms for calculating the numerical value of a definite integral, and by extension the term is also sometimes used to describe the numerical solution of different differential equations. This article focuses on calculation of definite integrals. The term numerical quadrature, often abbreviated to quadrature, is more or less a synonym for numerical integration, especially as applied to one-dimensional integrals. Some authors refer to numerical integration over more than one dimension as cubature. Others take quadrature to include higher dimensional integration. So sometimes it happens that fx is known and we are not able to calculate the value of the integral of fx by the usual method of integration. Like for example, we are taking 0 to 4 e to the power minus of x square dx. In such cases the numerical methods for integration are required. Numerical integration, so such integrals are difficult to solve in the very usual way, but the numerical integration techniques can solve these integrals in a very easy way. So numerical integration is a technique of finding or evaluating the numerical value of a definite integral by means of the calculated values of the integrand I is equal to 0 a to b. These are the limits of integral, and the function is fx with respect to x, so dx, where fx is not known explicitly, but we are given that a set of numerical values of the function fx. So here we are given that some values of the function fx in numerical form and corresponding to some values of x. This process gives the approximate value of the definite integral 1. We can see the equation number 1 here. When fx is a single valued function, then this process is known as the mechanical quadrature or simply quadrature. But for two variables, this process is also known as mechanical cubature. In this chapter we restrict ourselves to the function of one independent variable only. Now here a figure is given that this figure is shown that here, and in this figure the area S is shown here for a function fx, and the area is beneath the function fx, and in the limit bounded between the limits x equal to a and x equal to b in the coordinate system xy. So we have here integral I is equal to a to b fx dx, which is to calculate here, and the limit a is taken as x naught and the upper limit b is taken as x naught plus nh fx dx. So this integral can be said here. The function fx may also be written as y nx dx, between the same limits. Now we put here, we substitute here x by x naught plus nh, x naught plus uh, and after differentiation we will get here dx is equal to h into du, because u is a variable here while h is a width of the interval, so h is a constant. So in this way the integral I, which is written in the equation number 1, now it just comes in the form of h into integral from 0 to n yn x naught plus uh and du. So we have substituted the value in the equation number 1, which we have assumed here, like x equal to x naught plus and dx equal to h into du. So just we are expanding this function here yn x naught plus and after expanding this here we can see this formula is coming there, this equation is coming there, like y naught plus u into del y naught plus u into u minus 1 upon factorial 2 del square y naught, and then so on. And just the calculations are made there, and after the calculations we have got the equation number 2, you can see there, and the equation number 2 is called a general quadrature formula. So this is known as a general quadrature formula, and from this we can deduce the following numerical integration rules, means formulas here, by taking n is equal to 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is a general quadrature formula and we have derived it here. Now if we want to, if we put n is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on, then we will get some special numerical integration techniques known as here other formulas like Simpson's rule here, Simpson's 1/3 rule, Simpson's 3/8 rule, and the trapezoidal rule, like this. So some important quadrature formulas are given by here. Just we have seen the quadrature formula here, and this is the general quadrature formula, and when we put n is equal to 1, 2, 3, then we can get like some these integration techniques, and these are very important techniques of integration known as here trapezoidal rule, Simpson's 1/3 rule, Simpson's 3/8 rule, Gödel's rule. Okay, so these are the numerical integration techniques, and these are very useful in calculation of finding the integrations, definite integrals. So today's session is powered by Digital Version 2, Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. I hope all you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in the comment box. I will resolve all the doubts and your problems. So you have to mention in the comment box. So with this here, I am concluding my today's lecture. Thank you.